Hey y'all, how's it going? Welcome back. It's Mia, and the other day, it's Christmas time. I've got my lights set up. The tree is over there off camera. It's a very cozy atmosphere, and what I like to do around this time of year is just sit back and watch some holiday films. Now, usually I watch like the same stuff on repeat, like Elf, and I love Polar Express, and like holiday. I love those. Those three movies are my top three holiday movies, if you ever wanted to know. But I decided to watch something new this week because the Muppets Christmas Carol is celebrating their 30th anniversary. Came out in 1992, and I'd never been a huge Muppet fan. I was just kind of casually, I enjoy a Kermit the Frog here and there, or Miss Piggy. But this one in particular, I was like, because it's Christmas time, because they've got the anniversary, I'm going to sit down, put on Disney Plus, and see what all the hype is about. And I just hate that it took me all my life to watch this film. I hate that I deprived myself as a child of watching this movie because it was really good, and it's only an hour and 25 minutes, but they get so much done in that hour and 25 minutes. Like, seriously, I love the whole premise of, with the Muppets, you've got typically, right, always you've got a human actor or actors, and then you've got the cast of the Muppets who just act like a bunch of animals, basically. And so with this, you're telling an old Charles Dickens tale, right? And it's weird to say, but it's some masterful storytelling, because they find that balance between telling a completely heartfelt tale while also, yeah, you've got the Muppets doing their antics as well, but it's just such a good balance. So for example, I mean, you know the story, right? It's Ebenezer Scrooge. He's a Grinch. He doesn't like to be generous. He doesn't like Christmas. And so before he dies, a heartless old man, he gets visited by three ghosts. He relives his past, he goes through the present, and then he sees a potential future, and then he gets spooked, and he has a change of heart, and things are all well at the end. But let me tell you, Michael Caine as Scrooge, as Ebenezer Scrooge, was top tier casting, and quite honestly, he didn't have to go as hard in this role as he did. I know Michael Caine, one of the most phenomenal actors in this world, he's gonna give it his all, but in a Muppets movie of all places, guys. And I think that's the wonderful thing about this movie, is that Michael Caine really carries a lot of heart in the film as we see Scrooge go through this progression of being, this cold-hearted person to wanting to give back to the world and be happy and be merry. And so there are a lot of scenes in this film where I was like, his acting is so good that I'm like on the verge of tears right now. And yeah, I did shed some tears watching this film. But yeah, the delivery is awesome. And then he does have some of it feels like classic lines taken straight from the text. Then he has some quips too that I'm sure they added in, and it fits the tone of the comedy. And then as well, on top of that, you have Gonzo and Rizzo. Gonzo's like the narrator, he's Charles Dickens, and Rizzo is just kind of his companion. And even them, as this kind of like fourth wall breaker, even they were just a lot of fun. And so I don't know how to sell this movie anymore if you haven't seen it yet, and I'm quite frankly, I can't believe that no one else has told me about this movie. Like, don't other people love this movie? On top of it, it's a musical, and they've got some really heartfelt songs. And overall, yeah, this movie is a win. I really enjoyed it. And so I think the other thing is that I just appreciate the legacy of Jim Henson a lot. To me, he definitely reminds me of that Walt Disney type. I really enjoy these people who are creative pioneers. They think outside of the box. They don't care what other people say. And I always think when you have that kind of creative bone in you, no matter what you produce, people are going to flock to your work because you put all of your heart and your soul into this. Obviously, Jim Henson died 2 years before this movie came out, so the film was dedicated to him, but at the same time, right, it's part of his legacy. The Muppets are part of his legacy. And side note, if you want to watch a really good kind of documentary on Jim Henson, Defunctland, they've got a long series on that. I watched it all when it came out, or a little bit after it came out, and it's really great. It's really detailed. And again, I just love hearing about these creative visionaries where they have a plan and they just go with it and it becomes really big. So that's all I want to say, guys. If you watched this movie, let me know down in the comments. It's worthwhile. I would honestly watch it again before the season is over. I'm definitely going to keep it on repeat for many years to come. So that's all I gotta say, guys. Please leave a like if you're having a wonderful, happy holiday season, or if you would like to have a wonderful, happy holiday season. I think we all deserve that. Please subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.